You said you'd resign.
Yep.
In the House.
Yeah, well, I might do.
Might do? You might do?
Yes, all right. And don't you start. Because I've already had an earful from Catherine and Hillary. I was annoyed. He was winding me up.
That's his job.
Yes, well, he's very good at it.
Ros, I need to talk to you.
I'm going to get bollocked by the Foreign Secretary now as well.
It's not about you threatening to resign, although, yes, it's unfortunate and regrettable that you said it to the House.
What's wrong with you people? If I haven't made this country any less vulnerable to attack by distancing myself from Bush's administration, what have I achieved?
A lot, actually. How dare you threaten to resign? After all the work everyone's put into this administration.
Yes, well, I didn't exactly mean it.
You said it in the House.
Ros, I'm afraid it could turn out to be our fault anyway, even if it isn't terrorists.
What do you mean?
Can we... EU Directive 93/9873/EU, which gives Europe a transnational air safety policy, was passed 3 months ago in a standing order by the European Affairs Select Committee.
And?
And it allows for significantly less stringent standards and checks on aircraft flying into our country than we previously had in place.
Why?
Because it's a transnational policy. It covers countries like Poland who can't afford the kind of standards that we can afford.
You mean standards have gone down?
Yes.
3 months ago?
Yes.
And nobody said anything?
It went through the European Affairs Select Committee.
Sorry. We've lowered our standards to fit in with Europe?
Effectively, yes. It went through on the nod, like thousands of bits of legislation do from Europe every year. It's all scrutinised. Some bits are recommended for further discussion, others aren't.
Another problem, of course, is that the best people don't always sit on the scrutiny committee because, frankly, it's boring and has very little real power.
The point is, if it does turn out to be a fault with the plane, you can't necessarily sue the carrier company for negligence, as you've threatened to. They had carried out all maintenance checks as set out in the new directive. It may have been inadequate compared to our own previous standards. It may have been inadequate to the point of irresponsibility, but it was legal. And if it does turn out to be a fault caused by the lowering of standards, and we accepted that legislation, the buck really does stop with you.
But I didn't know anything about all this.
Ignorance of what goes on inside your own parliament isn't any kind of a defence, Prime Minister.
So I'm stuffed either way.
Sorry, Prime Minister, but the Chief Whip's asking to see you.